The following is a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio. The legend lives here.
Clark underneath. Scoop shot up. It's good. The basket will count. How did she do that?
Kind of good to get back in my groove a little bit.
Rebound Dowling. Ellie Moeller. Pass to Tritton to Zedeker. Back to Katie Moeller for three. Up good.
This is Maroon Nation.
Pull-up jumper good. Dowling takes the lead.
They're battle tested. One of the things that makes Dowling special is everything we do is hard all day. These guys are always challenged.
His shot at the horn. No good. And Dowling has won it. Dowling has won it.
Dowling Catholic High School basketball is on the air. Our coverage of Dowling Catholic sports is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Fast Signs, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, Iowa Wealth Management, and Bosun the Florist. Welcome to the Maroon Pregame Show. Here's Mark Amadeo.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Dowling Catholic High School Gym in West Des Moines. The Battle of West Des Moines tonight here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, Dowling and Valley. And it's a doubleheader. Game one, the girls contest, top five matchups. Second-ranked Dowling and number 5 Valley will be amongst us in Game 1, tip-off in about 12 minutes or so. And in Game 2, the boys contest, 7th-ranked Dowling in the preseason rankings, and undefeated Maroons, 3-0, taking on the 3-time defending champion Valley Tigers tonight here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Alongside Mike Burkett, I'm Mark Amadeo. Coach, good to see you. It's been a while because we did a game, then we were off for 10 days, and now we're back. So good to see you, Mike.
Good to see you too, Mark. It's good to be back, and we have a great game tonight to watch. Valley's coming off a big win, a program-defining win according to their coach against Waukee Northwest, and Dowling is undefeated. So this should be a good matchup of two pretty good teams.
It should be. I know in this series, look at Dowling and Valley. The Maroons have won 7 of the last 10 meetings, and 3 of their last 4. Dowling leads the series 17-12, but that's all different. Third-year head coach at Valley, Matt Utoff, in his actually 4th year, and his 5th year coaching girls. He's a longtime boys coach up in Northeast Iowa at West Delaware, coached the boys for 7 years. And then he switched over to the girls, and then Brad Rose, who's sitting behind us, the former athletic director at Valley, called him and said, hey, we got an opening in the girls, and the rest is history. So I can't believe it's year 4 for him. And against the Dowling team that's played 2 teams in the state of Iowa, they played 4 games outside the state of Iowa. So it's good to see they're trying to make that even, Mike, as the Dowling girls have played up in Minnesota and down in Missouri, and tonight they're here in West Des Moines.
Yeah, staying in the middle this time here. They went north, went south, and they were playing in the west of Des Moines here. So hitting all the directions. But it'll be a good matchup. Both teams are well coached. Dowling will have a height advantage a little bit, I think, but Valley is really quick and has been shooting the ball really well lately.
Well, for Dowling, they play tonight, have the weekend off. That's the first time they can say that since we started the season, because they've been going to either Minnesota or Missouri. Maroons have the weekend off, and next week they'll close out the week with 3 games, and the game we'll have on Friday and Saturday, it'll be Dowling taking on number 1 Johnston Tuesday night, and the Dragons have a record 57 wins in a row, and they have a 60-game home winning streak, which won't be at stake tonight because Johnston is on the road at Waukee Northwest, but that'll be a home winning streak. We'll have that Tuesday night, and then next Friday, Dowling travels to Waukee. So we have 2 road games next week, Johnston and Waukee. And then on Saturday, Dowling girls will be part of that Johnston tournament on Saturday. It's their winter tournament. Maroons will take on Bellevue West High School out of Nebraska at 6 o'clock on Saturday, December 20th. So 3 games next week, and then it's the Christmas break.
And it's a stretch. If you count this game, it'll be 4 consecutive ranked teams that Dowling's going to play, with Valley, then Johnston, then Waukee, and then finishing up with that last game before
Bellevue West. Yep. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. Now for the Valley Tigers, they're ranked 5th. They were, I believe, Valley was up.
I thought
they were at
I think they were in the 11th, I think, before this last series of games where they upset Waukee Northwest.
Well, Northwest has dropped to 6th, but I think they were 2nd at the time.
Oh, Northwest was 2nd, yes,
yeah.
You're right.
And then they dropped to 6th. So Valley moved up from 10th to 5th, and that's where the Tigers are tonight. And head coach Matt Utoff and the Tiger Gals, record of 3-1. And they have games left. Tomorrow they're going to travel to Fort Dodge and take on 9th-ranked Spirit Lake out of Class 3A. That'll be a 5 o'clock game as Fort Dodge, Iowa Central Community College will host that, part of the Hardwood Classic at Iowa Central. Then next week, Valley takes on Urbandale on Tuesday night at home, and then at Ankeny Centennial next Friday before they end their first half of the season before the Christmas break. So, and this is a Valley team that Mike last year, same group of gals except for one of the starters. They're all back. The last year they finished 7-16. Very uncharacteristic year for Valley. They had some injuries. A lot of things happened that didn't go their way and got knocked off by Iowa City Liberty in the semifinals of the regionals. So they had an early exit to the postseason, but this year they're 3-1 and looking to build on their win Tuesday night over, which was then number 2, Waukee Northwest.
Yeah, that was a big confidence-building win for them. I think I mentioned to you earlier, I had a chance to watch that on CISN.
Sure.
And they were very impressive in how they played. Very good Waukee Northwest team. They spread the floor offensively. They played really solid man-to-man pressure defense on Waukee Northwest. And you could see how they kind of grew because they were down 10 early in that game and came back and won it. And I think to your point, last year's team was young, and you get that year of experience. They had you said that a couple of people are different on the team this year. Yep. People are learning their roles, and once you establish those type of things and you get that chemistry, good things can happen.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the pregame show. We're going to come back. We'll have starting lineups and more pregame. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadeo, and it's Friday night high school basketball, the Battle of West Des Moines, Dowling and Valley here at the West Des Moines Dowling Gymnasium. And we'll return after this 1-minute break along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Attention, men of the Des Moines Diocese. The final pre-application meeting for the 2026 Diaconate Formation Class is Sunday, January 4th at 1 p.m. in the Lower Church at St. Anthony Parish. For more information, contact vocations@dmdiocese.org.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. ashworthvision.com.
The Catholic Tuition Organization, your sponsor today, supports worthy students wanting a Catholic education. Gifts to CTO are first monies applied to tuition expenses in the Diocese of Des Moines. That means other sources of support will go further. Donations to CTO earn a 75% Iowa tax credit. If you give $1,000, you receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
We're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Aiden Pugh from the Catholic Morning Show does the updates on weather, and with that cast of characters, 7 to 8, Monday through Friday. Aiden Pugh is our studio producer tonight, putting in double duty. As Mike, we get ready for Dowling Valley girl-boy doubleheader, the girls' game coming up here shortly. But Dowling leads this series 17-12. The Maroons have won 3 of the last 4 and 7 of the last 10. But before we go to the starting lineups, the keys to tonight's game as Mike Burkert sees it.
As I see it. Okay, well, from what I've gathered from talking with the Dowling coaches and watching the film is that Valley uses their defense to dictate their offense. And they spread the floor offensively. They use their quickness to beat you, try to beat you to the basket, and that's what they did against Waukee Northwest. They'll play a tough man-to-man, full-court defense. They'll pick you up full court and run and jump at you at half court and try to get you to throw the ball away. For Dowling, they need to win the transition game. Dowling is really effective when they can run the floor and get out and utilize their quickness and their shooters. They need to be able to handle the defensive pressure, limit the turnovers, again, limit Valley's transition game. They need to win the rebounding battle. Dowling has a definitive height advantage in this game with the two Moeller girls. I think that Valley's tallest girl maybe is 5'10", 5'11". Dowling is, 6'3", 6'2". So they've got to be able to block out, because Valley will attack the boards.
Yep.
Win the 50-50 balls. Loose balls, they got to get on the floor and try to out-hustle Valley. And like I said, use their height advantage effectively. If they run some of the things they ran against, like against Urbandale the other night, and were able to post up inside, that's going to be effective for them in this game.
All right, you mentioned the post players for Valley. Ty Lee White and Avery Moon are both 5'10", but they also play guard. And then you get off the bench. It'll be Taylon White, Ty Lee's youngest sister, a freshman at 5'11", but not a whole lot of size. There's a Jalen George at 6'1" and a senior, but doesn't play a whole lot for the Tigers. So size on the floor is not in Valley's favor, but that's the way, if you play the Dowling girls, that's the way it's going to be most of the year, and it has been thus far.
Yeah, and Dowling needs to use that to their benefit when they can. I know that they do a lot of inside-outside. They've got a lot of three-point shooters that can put the ball up, and it's a matter of just being effective in making your passes and getting yourself in good position.
All right, well, let's take a look at the rankings in Class 5A. Just came out the other day. We'll go right down 1 through 15, as these rankings are used for seedings in the month of February when everything comes out, when they get the regionals and the girls' side out. Johnson's the number 1 ranked team, and again, they have a 57-game winning streak, as Johnson is at Waukee Northwest tonight. Johnson is ranked first, Dowling second, Iowa City High third, Ankeny fourth, and Valley fifth in Class 5A. 6 through 10 has Waukee Northwest, Cedar Rapids Prairie, Iowa City West, and Cedar Rapids Washington, along with Iowa City Liberty. And 11 through 15, Cedar Falls, Bettendorf, Waukee at number 13, Waterloo West, and Pleasant Valley at number 15. Sioux City East was in the rankings last week, and they have dropped out. So that is the Class 5A rankings provided by the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union. Let's mention some other games going on tonight. We mentioned Johnston, number 1 team in Class 5A, and winning 57 in a row. They have a 60-game home winning streak that'll carry over to Tuesday night, because Johnston tonight at Waukee Northwest. Waukee is at Ankeny. Ankeny Centennial is at Urbandale. And, of course, the game we're doing on Iowa Catholic Radio tonight, Valley at Dowling. Southeast Polk has the bye tonight. Other games in the Alliance Conference has Roosevelt at Ottumwa, Hoover at East, Lincoln at North. Other games has Waterloo East at Fort Dodge and Mason City at Marshalltown, along with with Ames having the bye tonight. And finally, a little Hawkeye Conference, a suburban conference just outside Des Moines. The number 1 team is Dallas Center Grimes in Class 4A. They're at Newton. Pella Christian is at Norwalk. Indianola is at Oskaloosa, and 14th ranked Pella has the night off. So that's a look at the games that are on tap tonight. We might have a score or two that we can provide to you. Let's take a look at starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Valley Tigers, under 4th-year head coach Matt Uthoff, 38 wins, 37 losses, and he's assisted by Ashley Adams, who was Audie Crooks's AAU coach. I found that out when visiting with him. Assisted by, besides Ashley Adams, Jacob Cleveland, Afton Riggs, and Marcus Miles. And the Valley Tigers will start at 1 guard. Carrie Rhodes, a 5'7" senior, averaging just under 5 points. Should be at 1 guard, wearing number 3, going to play softball at Drake. The other guard is a coach's daughter, Bailey Uthoff, 5'10" junior, averaging 5 points and 4.5 rebounds. She'll wear number 4. The third guard is Olivia Adams, a 5'5" junior, averaging 7.5 points. Adams will wear number 20, and she is the daughter of the assistant coach, Ashley Adams. At 1 forward, Ty Lee White, a 5'10" junior, averaging just under 16 points, leads the team in scoring and just under 4 rebounds. And White will wear number 11. And the other forward is Avery Moon, a 5'10" senior, averaging 8.5 points and leads the team with 4.5 rebounds. She'll wear number 12. So it'll be Carrie Rose, Bailey Uthoff, Olivia Adams, Ty Lee White, and Avery Moon. Valley dresses 5 seniors, 3 juniors, and 3 sophomores, and 3 freshmen on their roster tonight. Tigers come in averaging just under 63 points on offense, give up 52 points on defense. They have wins over Cedar Rapids, Washington, Southeast Polk, and over second-ranked Waukee Northwest. Their only loss has been to Cedar Rapids, Washington. Their only loss has been to Ankeny last week. Now for Dowling Catholic. First time the Maroons have been home in a while, in about 10 days. Head coach is Kristen Meyer in her 10th year, 174 wins, 58 losses, assisted by Joel Danner and Audrey Francis, formerly Aubrey Faber. And the Maroons will start at one guard. Katie Muller, 6'2 junior, averaging 19.5 points, leads the team. She'll wear number 11. The other guard is Nikki Muller, her younger sister, a 5'11 freshman, averaging 6 points. She'll wear number 21. The third guard is Maddie Rice, a 5'8 senior, averaging 6 points. She'll wear number 25. And the fourth guard for Dowling, Adrian Sears, a 5'10 freshman, averaging 10.5 points. She'll wear number 31. And at center, Ellie Muller, 6'3 senior, averaging 14 points, and leads the team with just under 10 rebounds. So that is the tail of the tape, our officials tonight. Pretty good crew, if I don't say so myself. Well, they're pretty good most days anyway.
There you go.
Brian Abel, Jason Alons, and Michael Joensen. So we appreciate having them here. And not a bad crowd. Wonder how tight it's going to get with our section behind us. You know, they have it walled off, the upper section of Dowling. So
that's true.
This is a top 5 matchup, second-ranked Dowling and number 5 Valley, Mike, before we go to break.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice crowd. I think it's the Maroon Athletic Club youth night here.
For the girls.
For the girls, yes.
Yep. They'll be signing posters upstairs. They asked me to go up, so if you just hold on the fourth quarter, I'll be down. I'll sign a few posters and come back. So
photographs too.
Well, those are extra. This is like Santa Claus. They charge you for taking pictures with Santa now.
That's true.
All right, we're going to take a break. Come back with the tip-off. It's Dowling and Valley here at the Dowling Gym in West Des Moines alongside Mike Burkert. I'm Mark Amadell. We'll come back with a tip-off after these messages along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
From Heron Lake to Clear Lake and everywhere at iowacatholicradio.com or the Iowa Catholic Radio app. Listener-supported Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Reed Flood. Let us pray together for the coaches, players, and trainers for this athletic competition this evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask that you bless all those involved in this athletic competition this evening. We ask that you keep them safe and that they show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, this is Father Chris Alar at the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Thank you for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Iowa Catholic Radio needs you, whether it's assisting with events, answering the phone, being a parish ambassador, or simply a commitment to pray. Iowa Catholic Radio depends on you to help connect people to Christ. Email contact@iowacatholicradio.com to get involved.
All right, welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym. Our national anthem being performed here before tonight's game, Dowling and Valley, girl-boy doubleheader. And welcome to Friday night high school basketball on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. If you're tuning in the greater Des Moines area, it's 105.5 FM or www.iowacatholicradio.com if you want to listen through the internet. And, of course, the free Iowa Catholic Radio app, as you can download that at your discretion to listen through your phone. And I want to thank Bozen the Florist, Ashworth Vision Clinic, and Iowa Wealth Management for supporting our broadcast throughout the season. And Mike Burkert, Dowling Valley, for the first time this year, they'll play each other twice. There'll be a return game over at the Valley gym, and I think they might let us in. I talked to the former athletic director. As far as he's concerned, I can walk right in, but there's current people there that may I might not get past the pass gate.
Well, wear that disguise.
Well, which one?
Yeah,
I've used them all. I've used them all. All right, well, we're about ready to tip off for Valley. It's Kerry Rose, Bailey Utoff. There'll be 2 Utoffs playing for head coach Matt Utoff. His oldest daughter, Bailey, who is verbally committed to Southwest Minnesota State at D2. And then the youngest one, Tinley, 5'6" freshman, will come in off the bench. So Dowling wins the tip. Maroons go right to left wearing their home white uniforms. Katie Muller with the basketball. And gets in the lane, and she may have tweaked her ankle a little bit as she passed it off in the corner to Sears. And now in the lane, a shot no good, and rebound out to Valley. And the Tigers running with Katie with the basketball in the front court. Just underway, Valley with the basketball. They go left to right towards the north basket. We're in their road black uniforms and orange stripes and numbers. And a little scoop shot in the lane, no good by Avery Moon. Rebound Dowling. Here's Katie Muller. Gets it to her sister Ellie in the lane. Her shot off the glass. Up and good. The basketball count and the foul on Valley. The first foul of the contest. As they'll whistle it on Ty Lee White, her first. And a nice job running the floor by Ellie Muller.
So we talked about the transition game. They Valley missed the layup, and Dowling got the rebound and took it right down the floor and got an easy basket and a foul.
So Muller to the free throw line. Ellie, a 70% free throw shooter, really improved from a year ago, Mike. She was down right around 50, lower 50%, and she has just improved that.
That's true. She looks like she's worked really hard on that in the offseason.
And she hits the free throw. Now Valley the other way, a corner three. It's up and no good by Bailey Utoff. Rebound Dowling. Here's Sears in the front court. Here's the freshman driving baseline and goes in and scores. Nice job by the freshman for the Maroons, Adrian Sears, as she took it all the way to the hoop and saw that her defender was kind of sagging off on her. And that gets a quick 30-second timeout from head coach Matt Utoff and the Valley Tigers.
Yeah, I think Dowling took a little page out of the Valley Northwest game in the fact that Dowling is attacking the basket. If you notice, the first couple of possessions, they have just taken it right to the hoop. Even when they missed that first shot, Katie Muller drove right to the basket, got cut off, and this last time, Sears, she took it really just head down right to the basket.
5-0 Dowling. 6:58 remaining, first quarter, so we don't even get a minute and 2 seconds into the game, and Coach Utoff calls timeout. Construction Professionals, Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, and Fast Signs and Clive are our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio. Glad to have them on board. Valley with the basketball left to right in front of us towards the north basket. They run a little wheel route, if you will. Avery Moon out, she dribble hands it off and gets it back. Moon shot up and blocked by Ellie Muller. Rebound Dowling and Katie Muller. Outlet pass goes to Maddie Rice. Skip pass over in the corner to the youngest Muller, and that is Nikki. Gets it out to her sister Katie. Dribbles down. Turnaround shot up. No good. Might have been partially blocked that time. Good defense that time by Kerry Rose, and Valley on transition. They get it down court. Dowling gets back. 5-0 Maroons as we approach the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play by the Valley girl.
That was Rose. Yeah, it was. And now in the lane, a shot with the left hand, good by Avery Moon. Moon, the second leading scorer for the Tigers with her first 2 points. And it's 5-2 Dowling. And now here is Sears in the lane. Her shot is blocked, but she gets her own rebound. Now finds Maddie Rice down the lane. Layup good. Nice feed from Sears after she had her shot blocked. Found Rice on the cut.
Yeah, she stayed with it. There was a nice defensive play by the Valley player, but she got the ball back.
7-2 Dowling, and now Valley the other way, and Kerry Rose underneath, and her shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll be Valley basketball. Kerry Rose headed to Drake on a softball scholarship. All these girls are multi-sport athletes. Avery Moon, we mentioned, headed to Grandview to play basketball. And the youngest, or the oldest Utah gal, a junior, headed to Southwest Minnesota State Division II, and now a turnover against the Tigers. And Dowling with the ball, leading 7-2. Here's Sears, dribbles baseline, gets it over in the corner to Katie Moeller. Out to Nikki Moeller. Nikki out to her sister Katie. Katie down the lane, stops. Good defense by Rose. Kicks it back out to Randy Rice. Back to Katie Moeller. A little scoop shot after she did a little pivot underneath from the right block. Good. And Katie with her first 2 points, and it's 9-2 Dowling.
Had a really nice offensive move on her part there.
Katie Moeller, the leading scorer for the Maroons, averaging 19.5 points. Now a corner three, up and good by Bailey Utah. So it's 9-5, Dowling with the lead. So check that, Olivia Adams with the three.
Yeah, that time Valley picked him up full court, then ran and jumped at half court and almost made a steal.
So Olivia Adams, her 7th made three of the year, and Avery Moon with the other basket. 9-5, Dowling by 4. Ball goes out of bounds, Dowling with it. Here's Katie Moeller, guarded by Jenna Fuller, who's in. Now Jenna, that's that instant offense you get. Here's a long three, no good by Katie Moeller, but offensive rebound, Dowling and Maddie Rice. Now Ellie Moeller just inside the right elbow, it's no good, and the rebound comes out to Fuller. Fuller comes off the bench, averaging 13 points, leads the team in assists and steals. It goes down the lane, layup, no good, and a rebound out to Dowling. She's going to make you play coast to coast when Fuller gets in. That changes Valley's game a little. Now they work underneath to Ellie Moeller, and her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. And the foul will be on Lillian Staments, who's in the lineup. That's her first. And the free throw by Moeller is no good. So it's 10-5 Dowling. Under 4 minutes to play. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Iowa Wealth Management, Ashworth Vision, and Bows on the Floors. Now the second free throw no good by Ellie Moeller, rebounded by Dowling, and the putback up and in as they got it inside to Ellie Moeller. So she goes 0 for 2 at the line, but gets a basket, and it's 12-5 Dowling. Now the other way we go. Valley with the ball. Their shot no good. Rebound Maroons. Katie Moeller, her shot is blocked in the corner by Tylee White, and then bodies hit the floor, and that is Ellie Moeller hitting the floor. And the whistle and a foul on Utah. That'll be on Bailey, her first.
Yeah, that was one of those the shot was blocked, and when Ellie Moeller with the rebound, she got accidentally undercut there. A little scary there for a second.
Yeah, she's also wearing the face mask. And what do they do? A shot clock? You got to reset?
Yeah, it didn't hit the rim.
Okay, so 12-5 Dowling. Maroons inbound the ball. Here's Sears with it to Katie Moeller. Looking inside for her sister Ellie. Can't find her. Now finds a cutting Maddie Rice. Olivia Meredith in the lineup for Dowling, number 5. She replaces Nikki Moeller. Now here's Katie underneath. Her shot up and no good, but a whistle and a foul will be on Fuller. That'll be Jenna Fuller's first foul. Fuller, a 5'5 sophomore, could easily be a starter because she brings in numbers, Mike. Leads the team with 16 steals. Leads the team in assists with 2.5. And is right in the top 3 in points, but she comes off the bench, and for Coach Utah gives you that spark.
Yeah, she's their second leading scorer, averaging over 13 points a game. And so she's one of those, gets a chance to see how the game flow goes and can come in and change it.
First free throw good by Katie Moeller. Second one good. She has 4 points tonight, 14-5. Dowling's lead, their largest, at 9 here in the first quarter with 3:15 to go. Valley with the basketball. There's Moon with it. Avery hands it off to Utah. This is Bailey Utah. Works the left side. Now a long three up and no good by the Tigers. That was by Tinley Utah. Rebound out to Dowling. Here's Meredith with it. Gets it out to Ellie Moeller, top of the key. With under 3 minutes to play, Maroons up 9. Here's Katie Moeller. Drives against Tinley Utah. Loses the basketball. Good job by the freshman who took it away from Katie Moeller. A long three, up, good. Nice shot by Carrie Rose. That is her 4th 3 of the season, and it's cuts the Dowling lead to 6, 14-8.
No hesitation on that one.
Pressure by Valley, but they do a great job. Sideline pass down inside to Ellie Muller. Layup is good, and Muller with 8 points. Make it 9 points. Now we got an illegal screen as Valley has the ball on the Tigers. I think they're going to get Fuller for it. We'll see what Jason Alon's. Yep.
Yeah, they called a blocking offensive foul.
Second foul on Fuller, as Nikki Muller will check in for Maddie Rice in the Dowling lineup. So all 3 Mullers in the lineup with Sears and Maddie Rice.
Yeah, that was a critical foul on Fuller. She's kind of one of those the engine that makes it go. And for her to get her second foul here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, it's a tough one.
I should say three Mullers along with Olivia Meredith and Maddie Rice. Now a turnover against Dowling as the pass out beyond the three-point arc goes astray, and Valley will throw it in. 16-8, Dowling with the lead. Minute 50 remaining here in the first quarter. Radio only tonight here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Glad you could join us. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Aiden Pugh, our studio producer on this Friday night. Now a long three by Carrie Rose, right wing, good! Carrie Rose with her 6th point of the first quarter on a pair of threes. She's got 5 on the year, and it cuts the Dowling lead to 5, 16-11, minute and a half to go. Really lets that ball come to her, and good shot selection by Rose. Mike, just taking what the Dowling defense gives you.
Yeah, she did not hesitate when she got that ball.
Here's Sears underneath, backs in her defender, and that is Utah. We got a 3-second call, I'm sure, on Dowling. Yes, it is. Sears kind of lost. You have that. You get in the lane and you're caught. And you got to have that internal clock.
Yep.
And sure enough, it is. All right, Dowling back on defense. And into the maroon lineup is Molly Austin, number 15, for the first time tonight in the final minute of the first quarter. 16-11, Dowling. Valley with the ball. Long three coming by Tylee White. Good from the top of the key. So Tylee with her first 3 points tonight. She is their leading scorer for Valley, averaging just under 16 points. Cuts the Dowling lead to 2 with 44 seconds remaining. And now Katie Moore with it in the corner to Meredith. Dribbles baseline. Now it's cut off and loses it out of bounds. So turnover against Dowling, and that'll get the Maroons. Maddie Rice in the lineup for Olivia Meredith.
Yeah, that's Dowling's 4th turnover in the last 5 possessions, so they're kind of letting them back in the game. Yep, 4 in the last 5 possessions.
Wow. Hey, can you stick around and train the guy that does the boys game with me about your statistics, because he just looks lost. They're never right, even what he does keep.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Oh, don't encourage him. Now here's a steal by Dowling after Valley had the ball. Katie Muller underneath, and she has the ball knocked out of bounds, and a foul on Valley. And that'll be whistled on Tylee White. Good job by Katie Muller. Got in the passing lane and tried to go coast to coast, but she'll get 2 free throws here.
They need to hit these free throws. Kind of Valley's put a run on them here a little bit. 9 straight points.
First free throw no good by Katie Muller. Katie averaging 19.5 points a contest, 6.5 points, 6.5 rebounds a game, and has 20 made threes, leads the team. Second free throw no good. Rebound Valley. Moon with it. Shot clock turned off, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 16-14. Dowling with a 2-point lead over Valley. Maroons have led by as many as 9 in this first quarter, but Valley has made a nice run, knocking down 4 threes in this first quarter. Now the ball inside the Moon, stolen away by Ellie Muller. And the shot at the horn is up, and they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off, says the official right there, Michael Joensen. So we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score. Dowling Catholic 16, the Valley Tigers 14. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale, back with the second quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
From Round Lake to Rising Sun and everywhere at iowacatholicradio.com or the Iowa Catholic Radio app. Listener-supported Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formalware, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formalware, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formalware, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
And welcome back to the Dowling Gym here in West Des Moines alongside Mike Burkert, Mark Hamadale. At the end of one quarter of play, it's Dowling 16, Valley 14. As number 2 Dowling and number 5 Valley in Class 5A girls. And now the Tigers with a corner 3 to start the second quarter possession. It's no good by Tinley, Utah. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Dowling basketball. Mike Burkert getting his statistics in. I have one, and that is Dowling was 5 of 8 at the free throw line. I hope that meshes with what you got, Mike, what you have. And I got Valley not attempting the free throw, so that's the best I can do.
Yeah, first quarter, Dowling was shooting 6 out of 12, 50%, and Valley was 5 out of 13. So Valley hit 4 out of 7 three-pointers, which made a
yes,
big
they
difference.
did. They knocked down 4 of them. Now, you mentioned the full court pressure after that miss by Valley. They come out and press Dowling, and Maroons broke the press, but had the ball slapped out of bounds. Valley gets back on defense, and Valley staying man-to-man. Here's Katie Muller with it. It's Katie Muller, Ellie Muller, Nikki Muller. Here's Nikki for 3, left wing. It's no good. Rebound Moon, and she comes away with it. Also on the floor for Dowling, I think they're going back to 5 starters, Maddie Rice and Adrian Sears. So Dowling back to their starting 5. Tinley Uthoff off the bench gets the start here in the second quarter for Valley. And now Carrie Rose goes underneath. Her shot no good. Drew the foul, and it'll be on Katie Muller.
Yeah, Valley did their weave going around and then just attacked the basket and got a foul.
Check that. It'll be on Nikki Muller, her first. And Rose to the free throw line, who has 6 first quarter points and a pair of 3s. Carrie's first free throw good. Nice game along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, brought to you in part by Construction Professionals, Skeffington's Formalware, the Catholic Tuition Organization, and Fast Signs in Clive. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Hamadale. Aiden Pugh is our studio producer on this Friday night, spinning the bumper music between commercials. Second free throw no good by Rose. Rebound Dowling. Runs in the front court to Maddie Rice. Dowling going right to left towards the south basket here. In the home white uniforms, maroon numbers and trim. Katie Muller with it in the corner. To Nikki for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Ellie Muller. And the putback is up and good. So all 3 Mullers touched it, and 1 got the points. And that was Ellie. And she got the offensive rebound. Now a block shot by Muller as she blocks Moon's shot. And the rebound Dowling. 18-15, Dowling by 3. Underneath is Sears, tries to get it and does to Ellie Muller, and a nice assist that time as Sears gets to Ellie Muller. Her shot off the glass is good, and a foul on Fuller, and that'll be her 3rd foul here in the first half. Wow.
That's a tough one. That was a nice drive by Sears. Took a baseline. When they cut her off, Ellie Muller rolled down the lane, got the nice easy pass, yanked it off the backboard and got it in, and a foul.
And the free throw no good. So Ellie Muller with 13 points. Valley with the ball in the front court. With it is Olivia Adams. Leaves it for Tylee White. White dribbles to the free throw line, guarded by Katie Muller. Size differential there. Now out to Carrie Rose. Rose guarded by Nikki Muller. Underneath, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Out of bounds to Dowling. Good defense that time by Nikki Muller. And now here's the full court pressure by Valley. It'll be man-to-man.
Yeah, they're going to pressure it and watch for the run and jump at half court here.
Run and jump.
Watch
it's not the Barracuda, is it?
No, not Barracuda.
Not yet.
See her come running up.
All right, Dowling breaks the press. A backdoor cut layup, good. Good pass by Maddie Rice as she found Nikki Muller for her first 2 points. And it's 22-15, Dowling by 7. Moon in the front court for Valley. Lisa for Rose. Now they get over in the corner to Olivia Adams. On a corner three, up, good. Oh, smooth shot by Adams. That is her second three of the night and her 8th of the season. And it's 22-18, Dowling by 4. The Tigers force a loose ball and picked up by Bailey Utah. Good defense over there in the corner. Turnover against Dowling. Here is Moon with it. Lisa for Rose. Rose in the lane. Cut off. Lisa for Utah. Bailey with it on the baseline. Gets it to Olivia Adams. Now back out to Utah. Now to Moon. Underneath, guarded by Muller. Won't shoot it. Size differential there. And that is a height differential between Ellie Muller and anybody else. Now 10 on the shot clock. Rose saves it from going in the over and back. 5 on the shot clock. With it is Adams. Down the lane she goes. Layup is no good. Rebound Dowling. Katie Muller. Moons with a 4-on-3 fast break. Katie, left elbow. Now down the lane. Layup off the glass, good. And Valley girls are getting gassed right now. You can tell that. Katie with her 6 point.
Yeah, Dowling just kept attacking that time, and that one could have been an and one.
A long three, no good by Olivia Adams for Valley. Rebound Dowling. Maroons lead by 6. 4 minutes left to go, first half. And now in the corner, it's Nikki Muller for three, and it's good.
For a timeout here. Yep.
Timeout?
Yes.
Dowling. And Nikki Muller with her 5th point. And let's see what Jason Alon says. This will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:56 remaining, second quarter. Dowling girls leading 27-18 over West Des Moines Valley on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Bishop William Joensen of the Diocese of Des Moines gets personal with his guests, discussing both their personal and spiritual life. Making it personal. Saturdays at 8 a.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Central on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Connecting people to Christ.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
Coming up Monday, Patrick Smedeke from the Diocese of Davenport shows how Advent can teach us an incarnational evangelization. Dr. Jim Blessman joins us fresh from his latest journey to help bless those in need in rural South Africa. Checking in with Joe Stopulos, plus we'll have all the news, sports, and weather, and Saint info to get your week started right.
The Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7, only on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Connecting people to Christ.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Gym, underway after the timeout. Dowling 27, Valley 18. Maroons equaling their largest lead of the night here in the second quarter. And Valley had the basketball out of the timeout. A shot up and no good. Rebounded by Dowling. Maroons get it all the way down court. Layup good. Ellie Muller with her 15th point. And it's 29-18. Dowling by 11, their largest lead of the night. Now a long three for the Tigers. No good by Carrie Rose. Put back up and no good by Moon. And rebounded by Ellie Muller. Outlet pass to her sister Katie, who dribbles in the front court. Katie goes down the lane, kicks it over in the corner to Meredith for three. Good! Olivia Meredith with a corner three from the left side. Everybody scoring. That's her first three of the night. And her first three of the year is 32-18 Dowling. Wow.
Dowling's had a 16-4 run to start this quarter.
Moon's largest lead is 14, and now Moon for three, and it's good. Avery Moon with her first three of the night, her third of the year. She has 5 points, 32-21 our score. An update from Waukee Northwest High School. They lead number one Johnston 8-7 at the end of the first quarter. And now corner three by Nikki Muller, good from the corner. Nikki with her second three of the night, her 10th of the year. And she has 8 points off the bench. 35-21, Dowling moves back up to a 14-point lead. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Reminder, at halftime we'll have head coach Justin Einerson of the Dowling boys basketball team conversing with us, talking about the Dowling Valley boys matchup. Valley with the basketball. Here's Utah with it. Bailey. Handoff in the corner goes to Tylee White. Tylee dribbles to the right elbow. Her shot no good. Rebound Ellie Muller. As she outdueled Bailey Utah for the rebound. And now the Maroons as Valley backs off the press. Here's Katie with it as Valley stays man-to-man. It's Katie Muller, Ellie Muller, Nikki Muller, along with Molly Austin, who's out there, and Olivia Meredith. That's the five on the floor for Dowling. For Valley, it's Avery Moon with the basketball. Dribbles in the lane, now kicks it over in the corner to Tylee White. Carrie Rose out there. Also Bailey Utah. Now Utah with it, dribbles baseline. Her shot off the glass, no good. Good defense that time by the Maroons. And Molly Austin, rebound Dowling. And the Maroons attack the glass and throw it away.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play by Molly Austin. Forced her to take a really tough shot. And Dowling took the ball quick down the floor, but then took maybe one too many steps.
So two of the three Muller girls are out. Nikki and Ellie. Katie in there, along with Maddie Rice. Molly Austin in there. And now Rose down the lane for Valley. Her shot no good. Rebound Austin. Austin, a 5'8 sophomore. Gets it out to Olivia Meredith. Now underneath, Katie Muller. Fadeaway jumper no good in the lane. Rebound Valley. Moon comes away with it. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And Valley with the basketball. Here's Tinley Utah with it. Now over in the corner for three by Rice, or by Rose, it's no good. An offensive rebound, Valley. Good job by Moon. And now corner three is up and good. And I believe that was Olivia Adams. Nope, it was Tinley Utah. So Utah with her first three of the night, 8th on the year. Now here's Katie Muller for three at the horn. It's good. One good three deserves another. So we go to halftime with the Dowling girls leading Valley 38-24 here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. A reminder to our studio producer, Aiden Pugh, we're going to take a 2-minute break here in a few seconds, but our halftime score in the girls game, number 2 Dowling 38, and the Valley Tigers ranked 5th, 24. Mike, before we go to break, quick comment before we send it off to the studio.
Dowling had that spurt there from about 2 minutes into the second quarter until about the last minute and a half of the second quarter, where they put some distance when Valley had cut the lead to 16-15, I believe. And it was a nice run. They hit some threes, which they hadn't hit before. And they were spreading them around. It wasn't just one person doing it.
And as you mentioned in the pregame, Valley likes to run. Well, Dowling did too. I think they showed transition buckets for keeping track of those quite a bit.
Yeah, it was. The difference is you've got to, if you're going to play that kind of game, you've got to hit your shots.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with our halftime guest, the Dowling boys head coach Justin Einerson, alongside Mike Burkert. I'm Mark Amadeo. Halftime score, Dowling 38 and Valley 24 here in this girls contest. We'll talk boys basketball when we come back on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, this is Joan Miller from Sacred Heart in West Des Moines. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Lumen Media of the Diocese of Sioux City Office of Communications offers these features in the next Lumen Notes. Bishop Keener pens his annual support letter for the Catholic Charities Christmas collection. One diocesan priest has become a U.S. citizen. A parish library opens their collection up to other parishes. Registrations open for Turn 2026, and Sheldon offers dual language preschool. See these features and listen to the Illuminating Catholics podcast in the next Lumen Notes.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Ever wake up and have your brain just start racing, trying to solve every problem in your life? That's okay. Your brain's just doing what it's supposed to do. It's a problem-solving machine. And while that can be helpful, if you don't keep it in check, that can be really stressful. St. Paul tells us what to do in that situation. He wrote, "Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, think about such things, and the God of peace will be with you." Paul wrote that from prison while awaiting trial and execution, so he had plenty of things to obsess about, but he didn't. He thought of things above, and that led to his peace and joy even behind bars. When you find yourself obsessing, read an uplifting book, or better, try the Gospel of John, or maybe pray a rosary. But whatever you do, get in the driver's seat of your own thoughts and focus on what lifts you up, not what drags you down. For more from my book, I Am, visit rewriteyourname.com. I'm Chris Stefanik from Real Life Catholic.
Welcome back to the Dowling Gym. Friday night high school girls and boys basketball. Halftime of the girls game. It's Dowling Catholic leading West Des Moines Valley 38-24 in the battle of top 5 teams. Now joined by the boys head basketball coach at Dowling, Justin Einertson. Coach, good to see you. Thanks for joining us here at halftime. This place is rocking.
How about this place tonight?
I like that.
That's what we do it for. This is great.
Yeah, well, what a beautiful way to get the day started. I mean, I was out here this afternoon for candle lighting.
Yeah, that's
what a beautiful
great
experience. I saw you carrying packages out to God knows where in the parking lot, and you looked like you were underwhelmed a little bit.
I got the one with all the cans in it, and I think Nicholson got the pillows. So, I mean, if it works hard enough for me, I'll take the heavy one. I get it.
Well, you guys did a great job. The kids did a great job. The choir, everybody involved. What a beautiful ceremony. If you haven't been to a Dowling candle lighting once a year, you should go. It's the first time in 20 years that I've been.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's incredible, and I should go more often. But daughter's senior year, and so you better start going to these, Dad. And
yes, sir.
I have. So, all right, well, we got the basketball game coming up. Dowling and Valley. Now, we haven't seen you. We didn't see Tuesday night's game. I heard a lot about it. I heard there was an ambulance brought in. Well, I heard there was an ambulance in the girls' game.
Yeah, that was scary.
And that was scary, and that young lady is doing well.
Yep.
I talked to Andy Pollock, who does the Ankeny live stream, and he said she's doing much better and will hopefully be at the game tonight. But you had a game, too, and I saw the score, low-scoring game. We got a shot clock, you know. I didn't think scores would get in the 40s.
Well, they used it.
They used it.
You know, I give them a lot of credit. I've been in that situation before where you try to slow it to a crawl, and we actually did the same thing against Northwest in the playoffs a couple years back, where we tried to run something into a set play at the end of the clock, and that's not exactly what they were doing, but it appeared that way. So there were only 40 possessions each way, which is very, very low, and we had to be sharp, and to be honest with you, we weren't. You know, we were 2 of 17 from 3. We didn't turn it over a ton. A lot of our turnovers were actually in transition trying to make something happen, so I don't get too upset about those with the type of athletes that we have. But our defense and rebounding really won the day. You know, I don't remember what the exact number was, but we handled the boards very well and held them to 15 points in the second half, and that's what got us the win.
Well, you did. 46-42 the final Tuesday night over Centennial, and now tonight you take on the Valley Tigers, the 3-time defending state champs, who have their whole roster gutted. Head coach retired, and they have one player that played, I think he started a few games last year, Keen Jorgensen. He'll be one of their starters, but everybody else is new. Or we're practicing against the guys that won the 3 state titles. And this is a different Valley team and a different coach. And head coach Brian Rickey, who was on the staff last year with BJ Windhorst. But what do you know about the Tigers other than what you see on film and the matchups tonight?
Yeah, the guard play is really good. You know, we kind of knew that going into the season because we saw them in Fall League, and we're pretty impressed with what their guards were able to do. One-on-one, they're all really tough. You know, it's all down the line. So, you know, we got to make sure that we stop them, keep them out in front of us, and don't let them get hot. Kind of like Lincoln last week. When you let them hit one, they're microwaves. So the goal is to keep up that defensive effort and intensity and hold them to one shot and try to score in transition on the other end.
They like to get up and down the floor, although their size. They have a young man who just came out for basketball after his freshman year, Eddie Heibels, who's going to go to college on a golf scholarship. He's their 6'5" postman. And then Braden Schoberl, who we saw a lot at tight end and H-back for the Valley football team. He'll be their other post, but they're going to be a guard-oriented team more this year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Heibels reminded Sam Young, who runs all of our scouting, kind of Joe Broderick, and I think that's a fair comparison. He's really, really relentless on the boards, makes a big difference for them, and I think it's going to be a tough challenge on the front court and the back court for us.
Well, the Tigers looking for their first win this season and for their brand new head coach, and we look at the Dowling team, and your team got a little nicked up here in the last week since we saw you last Friday night, but the Maroons are going to run out a little bit different lineup as Evan Mitchell gets to start.
Yeah, we just really like how we're playing with two bigs on the floor. So we also like Sam coming off the bench to give us a scoring punch. That'll be a nice boost for us. Evan has been incredible defensively. He got banged up on Tuesday night. I didn't even know until after the game. So he fought through it as you would expect for a football kid, right? We get all the way through the game, and then he lets me know. And he missed about a practice and a half. Didn't do anything live, but looks good tonight.
Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Great.
Congratulations on your start to the season.
I will take that after tonight, but thank you.
My question, I guess, is more of the coaching question. What improvements have you seen from your team from day one? It was about 3 weeks in now.
Oh, yeah.
From day one until, let's go last night.
Yeah, well, one is execution. I mean, I run all the offensive stuff, so that's been nice to see our guys play with confidence and find some freedom in the stuff that we run. And we're able to change things, and within about a day, they're able to pick up on it, so that's nice to see. Defensively, that's really been the big boost. We had an inter-squad scrimmage because our scrimmage got canceled, and our defensive effort was really poor. And part of that was just the lineups that we were trying to put together, so we figured out what works and what doesn't work for us, but the attention to detail and the intensity on the defensive end has really gone up. And, honestly, I thought last year we were a good defensive team, but I don't think we would have won that game last year with that type of offensive performance. So that was nice to see us win a game solely due to defense and rebounding.
All right, we're visiting with head coach Justin Einerson. Coach Burkert, you have one more before we go to break here. Your last shot at him.
Let's see.
Let's grill him.
I didn't have another one made up here. Let's see. What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny because my wife asked me that, and I said shoes, and she goes, "You got enough shoes?" In that exact tone, if you're wondering. So I don't really think about that much. I'm really looking forward to spending time with family. We're able to go to our home church for the first time in years this year, which would be nice, kind of a change of pace. But just getting together, with my mom, the Wisconsin crew, seeing my kids open their presents, that'll be all I want. I mean, I'll take a victory tonight if that's on the table.
I really thought Mike. I thought Coach Einerson would ask season tickets to the brand new soccer stadium that's going to be built here in a few years. I
think Mrs. Einerson will definitely be searching those up.
There you go. There you go. Coach, thanks a lot. We'll hope to talk to you at the end of the game,
yes,
and
sir.
Maybe a player or two. Best of luck to you, and hope the team stays healthy and plays through that stuff.
Oh, we'll fight through it.
I know you will.
Next man up.
All right, that's Justin Einerson, Dowling boys coach. We'll be back after this 1 minute break. Our score, 38-24, Dowling girls leading Valley here at halftime of the girls contest. Back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
At noon, Monday through Friday, the doctor is in. Dr. Ray Garendi helps you with personal problems and professional questions. You'll love his fun approach and practical advice. The doctor is in on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, connecting people to Christ.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formalware, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formalware, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formalware, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Gym, underway in the second half. 38-24 is our score. That's what it was at halftime. And Dowling had the ball first, and Ellie Muller goes free throw line, misses both free throws. And now Valley on the offensive end. A three-pointer no good by Bailey Utoff, and then offensive rebound Moon, and her putback no good. Rebound Dowling and Maddie Rice. 38-24 Maroons as we're underway here in the second half. Now they have Ellie Muller posted up underneath against Moon. Little scoop shot with the left hand. It's no good. Moon comes away with the rebound. Valley in the lane. Here's Tylee White off the glass. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and Sears comes away with it for Dowling. So it's the three Muller sisters with Adrian Sears and Maddie Rice, a Dowling 5. Here's Katie Muller for three. Left wing good. Katie now lighting it up as she has 10 points at 7 at halftime.
That's three people in double figures now for Dowling.
That's been the case most of the year there, Mike. We'll get a moment. We'll get our first half stats. 41-24 Dowling. The lead has grown to 17 after being at 14 the first half. And now a pass underneath. Ball batted around, and Bailey Utoff gets possession of it. Now leaves it on the baseline to Adams, and she gets on baseline. Her shot no good. Rebound Dowling. Maddie Rice with the outlet pass. Kicks it back to Sears. 6 minutes remaining, and here's Ellie Muller. Top of the key for three. It's no good. And saved from going out of bounds by Maddie Rice into the hands of Valley. Here's Utoff with it. Gives it over to Tylee White for three. It's no good. And the rebound Dowling. Here's Sears with it. And Coach Meyer right in front of us say, hey, let's settle down. We want to play up tempo, but let's gather our thoughts. There's Muller with it. Katie gets over in the corner to her youngest sister of the Mullers, and that is Nikki. On top of the key to Sears. Valley stays man-to-man. Maroons lead 41-24. 5.5 minutes remaining. Ellie Muller pulls up in the lane, kicks it out to Katie. Corner three, left wing, good. Katie Muller with her 16th point tonight, and that is her third three of the night, and it's 44-24, Dowling by 20 here, Mike.
Yeah, it's really tough to defend Dowling when they've got that three-point shooting going.
Now underneath is Utoff, and Bailey's turnaround shot in the lane, good. Bailey Utoff with her first 2 points of the night is what I have her for, and that's what the officials have her too. She comes in averaging 5, and now a three-pointer up and good. And I believe that was Nikki Muller for three, and it was. And that is her third three of the night. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll see what they take. 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dowling 47, Valley 26. And a report over at Northwest High School. It's Johnson leading Waukee Northwest 21-18 at halftime, number 1 versus number 6. But Dowling by 21, back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Jethro's Barbecue, our sponsor, serves up world-famous barbecue with oversized portions of slow-smoked meats. With locations across Iowa, Jethro's offers catering for your holiday party. As families come together this Christmas, Jethro's extends warm holiday greetings to everyone. Jethro'sDesMoines.com.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Do you believe in the importance of Catholic education? Do you owe Iowa income tax this year? Consider a gift to the Catholic Tuition Organization to help worthy students attend Catholic schools in the diocese and receive an Iowa tax credit of 75% of your donation. If you give $1,000 to CTO, you'll receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Gym. 47-26, Dowling girls leading by 21 over 5th-ranked Valley alongside Mike Burkert, Mark Amadeo, We got a whistle and a foul as it'll be on the Valley Tigers. And Mike, go ahead with some of those first half stats we haven't gotten to yet, but we'll do it now.
Yeah, Dowling shot 56% in the first half, and Valley was 19%. Second quarter, I guess I should say, second quarter Valley shot 19%. They were 3 out of 16, and that's when Dowling started pulling away. For the game, they're shooting 27.5%. So the shooting is the major difference in this game.
Okay, Ellie Muller gets loose underneath. Her shot off the glass, good. Ellie with 17 points unofficially. Now, Valley the other way, and a shot off the glass, no good. On the Tigers' offensive end, rebound Dowling. Maroons going left to right towards the north basket here in the second half. Ellie Muller underneath. Her shot no good over Moon, and the putback up and good by Ellie Muller, and she has 19. Where she struggled from is the free throw line. She's been there 7 times tonight, and it's just 3 of 7 unofficially. 51-26 Dowling. Here's Moon with it as they run the dribble weave. Moon shot altered that time by Ellie Muller, and a rebound out to Katie Muller. Maroons run a 3-on-3 fast break. Shot in the lane, no good. Whistle and a foul on Valley. Mike, go ahead and continue.
Yeah, no, I think that the shooting was a major factor in that second quarter. Like I said, Dowling in the second quarter, was 8 out of 13. Valley was 3 out of 16, and that made a difference. And here in the third quarter, Dowling has scored on 5 of their 8 possessions, and Valley has scored on 1 of their 8 possessions. So, and now it's 6 out of their 9 possessions they've scored. So,
yeah, as Katie Muller hits the front end of a 2-shot foul. She now has 17 points. 52-26, Dowling with the lead over Valley. Second free throw, good. 18 points for Katie Muller, the middle sister of the 3 Muller sisters, and she's the leading scorer for Dowling. And underneath, a shot by Valley, no good by Jenna Fuller. The shot was partially blocked that time by the Maroons, and Molly Austin, who's in there. Rebound Dowling. Here's Katie Muller. Underneath, pull-up jumper short, and rebound Valley. Terry Rose with the rebound, and she gets into the ball in the front court. Now Valley has the ball in the corner, coming off a ball screen. Good move that time by Olivia Adams. 53-26 Dowling, 2:43 remaining, third quarter. A long 3, no good by Tinley, Utah. Rebound Dowling, and Maroons go in transition. They get it to Austin, and she travels with the basketball, so turnover against the Maroons.
Yeah, Valley started this third quarter. 1 out of 11 from the field this quarter.
And they shot the first half. You had them shooting from the field like under 20%.
Right.
Wow. Now a long 3 up and no good. Was that ball deflected? The Valley Dowling basketball.
Everybody thinks so, but the referees.
Well, nothing said. That long 3 by Tylee White was not blocked.
Maybe everybody but the referees and Dowling.
And the rebound out to Dowling. Substitution now. Sears back in for the Maroons. Also in there for Dowling will be Tess Carmichael, number 33. And now Sears loses the ball in the backcourt. And Valley comes away with it. Layup good. And Sears shaken up. Basket by Carrie Rose. And that is her 9th point. And we got a stoppage of play as young freshman Adrienne Sears shaken up. Might have slipped on something or tripped over someone. And she's going to come out of the lineup, and Katie Muller will go back in.
Yeah, it looks like an ankle.
Those are never fun. Now Valley picking up full court pressure. As Carmichael gets it into Katie Muller. Now Carmichael in the front court. Runs the point. Tess Carmichael, 5'7" sophomore. One of 5 sophomores on this Dowling roster. And underneath, Katie Muller. Layup is good. The basket will count. And a foul on Carrie Rose of the Valley Tigers. That's her first. And it'll be an and 1 coming up for Katie Muller, who now has 20 points.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Tonight's game in the Iowa Catholic Radio Network brought to you in part by Iowa Wealth Management, Ashworth Vision Clinic, and Bozen the Florist. Free throw good by Katie Muller. She has 21 points unofficially. It's 56-28. Dowling with the lead. Valley with the ball. Jenna Fuller playing with 3 fouls in the lineup. Puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Tenley Uthoff. Now a second chance for Valley. Three-pointer good. That's Olivia Adams for 3. That's her third 3 of the night. She's got 9 points. Full court pressure by Valley, and Dowling gets across the timeline. Here's Carmichael with it over to Meredith. Olivia's pass goes back to Carmichael. Now on the corner to Meredith underneath. Layup good. Oh, and off the rim, no good. Back to Katie Muller. And a second chance, her shot no good. Maddie Rice with the rebound. The putback with the left hand good by Maddie Rice. Her 4th point. 58-31 Dowling. 27-point lead for the Maroons. The ball tipped out of bounds by Dowling as both teams playing a little up-tempo here, Mike. We haven't had one shot clock violation as part of your turnovers.
Not even close. Not even close.
Final minute of the third quarter, Dowling by 27. Valley with the basketball and going right to left towards the north basket. And here is Carrie Rose's shot off the glass, no go with the left hand. Rebound Dowling. Meredith with it, out to Katie Muller. Muller between the circles, guarded by Rose. Dribbles down the lane. Now kicks it back out. A long 3 coming, up and no good by Maddie Rice. She gets her own rebound beyond the 3-point arc. And the Maroons get a shot clock turned off, 25 seconds remaining. Maroons are trying for one final shot as Katie Muller's double team at half court. Now gets it over to Molly Austin, back to Katie Muller. She's going to get double teamed again, and they get it to Maddie Rice. Rice with it. She's tied up by Tylee White, and it's knocked out of bounds off White. So 7 seconds remaining. Mike, you got to play?
I think I get the ball to Katie Muller.
Sideline out of bounds play?
I get the ball back to Katie Muller.
So if she's throwing it in, that means she gets it back, right?
Absolutely. That's why she's going to get open.
Might get a screen here. Trying to think of a couple we ran that involved a screen.
Yep.
Katie looking. She'll inbound the ball across from us. The ball's tipped. Meredith has it. 5 seconds. Olivia down the lane. The shot off the glass is up and good. The basket will count. The foul on Valley with 3 seconds remaining. And that foul is on Tenley Uthoff, her first.
Obviously, I didn't listen to us on that one.
No, good. That's a Joel Danner thing. He just totally blew us up. And Meredith with her 5th point of the night. Free throw no good. And shot at the horn won't count. So we've come to the end of the 3 quarters of play with the score. Dowling Catholic 60 and West Des Moines Valley 31. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. We'll return with the 4th quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, this is Tom Donnelly at St. Augustine Parish in Des Moines. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Iowa Catholic Radio is supported by our listeners and business underwriters as we connect people to Christ while bridging the gap between the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both. If you own a business that you'd like to use to help further this mission, email me, August, at iowacatholicradio.com, and we encourage you to thank the many businesses who choose to underwrite programming on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Your presence is vital as we participate in the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. The Battle of West Des Moines in the girls' game right now. It's Dowling girls ranked 2nd in Class 5A, leading 5th-ranked Valley 60-31. Dowling jumped out to a 16-14 first quarter lead. The Maroons outscored Valley 22-10 in the second quarter. Maroons led 38-24 at halftime and then outscored Valley 22-7 in the third quarter. And Mike Burkert, you got all your numbers totaled. You can let our listeners in as it'll be Valley possession to start the fourth quarter. I'm sorry.
I can give you as best I can here. But third quarter, Dowling was 8 out of 14 from the field, including that was 3 out of 5 from the three-point range, while Valley was 2 out of 16. And that's your 22-7 difference right there. Free throws, not many free throws in the game that have been hit by either team, but it's mostly the Valley's inability to score, and they just missed another one. So
they get a shot in the lane by Tylee White. Might have been partially blocked, but rebounded by Dowling, and now ball knocked out of bounds. Dowling got the rebound, but then they had the balls knocked out of their hands, but they say it went off the Dowling player right underneath the Valley basket. So Tigers will inbound the ball. Valley's just 1 for 2 at the line tonight. And that was at halftime. So not going to the free throw line, that is not good.
And you would have assumed, based upon the history where, Valley attacks the basket. And without looking back, I think they shot quite a few free throws against Waukee Northwest. And that's part of their game there. That's not happening tonight.
Dowling went 4 of 7 at the free throw line in the third quarter. Now the Tigers work underneath. Avery Moon's shot is no good, but she drew the foul, and that'll be on Dowling.
I think a little bit of that, Mark, is the length that Dowling has. We've talked about that, with the Moeller sisters, and a couple of the other players have a really good length to them, whereas Waukee Northwest doesn't have that length, and that makes a difference. It alters shots. You may not get a lot of blocks, although they are getting quite a few blocks, but it alters the shot process.
First free throw no good by Avery Moon. That's her first free throw of the night. Second one on the way by the left-hander. No good. Rebound Dowling and Ellie Moeller. Outlet pass stolen away by Fuller. So Valley with a turnover in the back court. An errant pass by Ellie Moeller. 60-32. Dowling by 28. Under 7 minutes to play. Here's Moon. Underneath the basket. Kicks it off in the corner to Utah for 3. Good. That's Tinley Utah with the corner 3. And that is her 6th point of the night. Dowling the other way. And now Katie Moeller has the ball stolen away from her. There's Bailey Utah with it. And tries to get it over to Moon. She nearly lost it. And Valley recovers. There's Utah with it. Underneath to Moon. Layup good. Avery Moon, and now the Tigers putting a little run here together.
Dowling has 3 consecutive turnovers to start the fourth quarter here.
Dowling with the ball, and underneath Nikki Moeller, and we got an
offensive foul.
Offensive foul on the Maroons. They say Ellie Moeller cleared out, I believe, and she did. Second foul on Ellie. Cleared out with her forearm.
NFL would have called that a blindside block.
It's a football term, Mike, but I get it sometimes. Here we have those. Our score is 60-37. Dowling with the lead, under 6 minutes to play. Here's Moon. She'll launch the 3 right in front of her bench. Good! What a run by Valley. Moon with 6 points all in the fourth quarter. She now has 11 in the contest.
Yeah, an 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter here by Valley.
60-40. Dowling's lead goes from 28 to 20, and now down the lane. Sears shot no good. It's good to see her back in after having that ankle injury. Now Valley in transition, layup good. We're going to have to see a timeout by Dowling. Avery Moon with her 13th point in the fourth quarter. She has 18 in the contest. Dowling with the ball. They get in the corner. It's a 3-pointer. It's no good by Nikki Moeller. Out of bounds to Valley. Goes off Maddie Rice.
That was one maybe when they look at the film session, she had a shot from the corner for a 3-pointer, but she had somebody wide open underneath the basket there. Maddie Rice was standing there, nobody around her.
Correction on Moon, she has 13 points. The old Southside math added too much. 60-42, now an offensive foul on Valley, and that was right in front of the Valley bench, says Jason Alons. And they're going to whistle it on Fuller. That'll be her 4th. Valley fans behind us in a very tight, cozy gym. We won't see that at Waukee or Johnson next week. Johnson on Tuesday and Waukee on Friday. Now an offensive foul on Dowling, and they get Sears for the charge.
I think that was your makeup call.
And Fuller drew the charge. So turnabout is fair play. Sears with her first foul. A lot happening here in the last 2 minutes. The 8-0 run by Valley. They cut the lead to 18 after the Maroons had a 28-point lead.
Yeah, Dowling's on the first 7 possessions without scoring.
Valley with the ball underneath. Moon with the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Dowling. Katie Muller with it, gets to her sister Ellie. Valley's double teaming every play, and now the Maroons get underneath the Rice. Layup with the left hand, good. Nice job by Maddie Rice. Good press break that time by Dowling. Rice has 4.
It helps when you get the ball in the corner on the top to a 6'3" person who can just pass over the top of everybody.
If you utilize that 6'3" person. Yeah, here's Fuller for 3. It's no good. Rebound Dowling and Nikki Muller. Maddie Rice now with 6 points. I stand corrected. 62-42. Dowling by 20. Now catch and shoot up and no good. That was Maddie Rice for 3 in the corner. Rebound Valley. Here's Fuller coming down against Katie Muller. Her shot is blocked, but a foul on Katie. Got her with the body as she blocked the shot. And Fuller will go to the free throw line on Katie Muller, her second foul. And Jenna Muller averaging 13.5 points off the bench. The sophomore for Valley looking for her first points. Battled foul trouble tonight. She's got 4 right now, but going to the free throw line for 2. The first one up and good. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Fast Signs in Clive, Skeffington's Formal Wear, and the Catholic Tuition Organization. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. We'll have a post-game show following tonight's game. Updated score, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Waukee Northwest leading number 1 Johnson 27-26. Thank you, Mike. We got a correspondent over there. Is that what's going on, or somebody at home in their man cave?
Coach John Wilkinson is watching the game for me.
Timeout Dowling. Maroons nearly got a 10-second call, did Valley in the backcourt. Dowling will take the timeout. And
got to give him credit.
We'll keep it here. Let's talk about Coach Wilkinson. Our score, 62-43. Second-ranked Dowling leading fifth-ranked Valley in this Class 5A matchup in the Central Iowa Metro League. They'll have a rematch later on next year. Just under 4 minutes to play. But yeah, Coach Wilkinson, he's not at the game. He's on his big screen at home up there in Johnson, I'm sure. I thought he always broke down hitting techniques for Coach Ligori at DMAC and doing some of that winter outlet stuff, they do so well.
He does all that too. He's one of my golf partners. In the wintertime here, we do the simulator. Although he had to miss today, he wasn't feeling well. So.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, John, get better. There's a lot of stuff going around. I know talking with the coaches and both teams, there's some kind of virus running through their programs, and we're going to see that all winter.
So hopefully he's listening to our game and watching that one.
There you go. Don't blame you, but appreciate the updates, Coach Wilkinson. John, the former head coach. Did he ever tell you about the time he locked his keys in his car? And I thought it was
which time?
Well, I thought it was just with me, and I helped him out, as I always would do for any of you guys. But I understand he had it happen twice.
Sure.
Robin hasn't got a system worked out with him back in the day. This is 20-some years ago, folks, but I didn't know it happened twice until I just found out about it a few years ago. So that's another folklore story at Dowling.
Yeah, maybe, twice. We'll go with twice. Yeah.
Oh, there's more? Oh, I can't wait to see him this spring. All right, Dowling breaks the press. Nikki Muller with a three-pointer, no good, but Meredith with the rebound, up and good. Olivia Meredith shoots and scores. Offensive rebound. And she has 7 points off the bench for Dowling. 64-43, Maroons by over Valley with 3:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Valley with the ball. They work underneath. Now working baseline is Uthoff. Cut off, gets it out to her younger sister, Tenley Uthoff. Now a little dribble weave. Here is Moon with it. Backs in against Muller. Her shot no good. Ella didn't even challenge it. and they're shooting the ball like it's going to get blocked away. Rebound Dowling.
Yeah, another one of those altered shots.
Oh, absolutely. Now the Maroons break the press. They get in the front quarters. Katie Muller back in, and she's fouled. And we'll have a reach-in foul on the Tigers. That'll be on Ty Lee White, her third. That'll be the third team foul on Valley, 4 on Dowling here in the fourth quarter. 64-43 Maroons by 21. Valley will re-enter Olivia Adams. Sitting down will be Tylee White. Here's Katie Muller with it in the corner. Lob pass inside to her sister Ellie. Little scoop shot up and good. Nice little Mike could step in the lane for the shot by
nice little
Ellie.
Step through there.
Ellie with 21 points. And 66-43. Dowling. 2.5 minutes to go. Reminder, the boys' game to follow here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Jimmy Cataldo will sit in with me for that, but we'll have a little post-game show. And now in the lane, moon shot blocked by Ellie Muller. Out of bounds to Valley with 12 in the shot clock. So Maroons now will empty the bench. All three Muller sisters out. Nikki, Katie, and Ellie, not necessarily in that order, but they're all out. And Maroons will get Miss Clendenin in there. Kate Clendenin, a 5'4" sophomore. Olivia Meredith stays in. Also in there, Molly Austin, number 15. Here's a shot in the lane, no good by Valley. Rebound Dowling. Olivia Meredith with it, gets it to Gwen Holton. Now dribbled out top to Clendenin. Back to Molly Austin. Over to Tess Carmichael, who's also in there. Carmichael coming off a ball screen by Holton. Now a corner three, up, no good by Molly Austin. And we've got a loose ball foul on Meredith. So Olivia pick up her first. And that'll be the 5th foul on Dowling. So it should be a two-shot foul for Valley, and it will. Jason Alonzo recognizes that, the veteran official he is. Jason kind of moonlights besides officiating. He's also one of the coaches at the Waukee Northwest football team who had a very fine season. They were ranked number 1 most of the year and got knocked out by the team that Dowling beat, Iowa City Liberty, in the finals.
Oh, okay.
So Jason, football coach on the side. Free throw up and good. Olivia Adams at the free throw line. She has her 10th point. Second one on the way. Good. 11 points for Olivia Adams. Came in averaging 7.5. 66-45, Dowling by 21. Valley with the press. Dowling breaks underneath Meredith. Fadeaway jumper in the lane. Good. Nice job by Olivia Meredith. She took Dominique Davis. Post her up. She got 9 points. Now corner three by Valley as they take it down court. Tenley Utoff from the corner to left corner. No good. Rebound Dowling. Now an errant pass stolen away but knocked out of bounds by Valley. Updated score. Waukee Northwest 36, Johnston 32. End of the third quarter. So we got quite a finish coming up over there at the Waukee Northwest gym. We'll be at Waukee next Friday night, but not at Northwest. We'll be at Waukee High School.
And there's more coming in. It says ...
That means somebody's trying to, they're gathering their thoughts before they send it. Checking their spelling and all that. 68-45 Dowling. Minute 10 to go, fourth quarter. Dowling with the ball. Tess Carmichael with it. Or rather, Molly Austin with it. Now gets it to Kate Clendenin. Clendenin double team right at half court. Loses it and stolen away by Valley. Here's Tenley Utoff with an uncontested layup. It's good. Utoff with her 9th point. 68-47 Dowling. Final minute. Carmichael has it in the front court for the Maroons. Get my cheat sheet out and see the next time these two teams play, because we will be at the Valley Gym. And now a steal by Valley. It'll be January 20th. The two teams will meet. And we'll be at the Valley Gym. I believe we'll be courtside. Now ball tied up on the floor. That'll be a Tuesday night game. Next year, Mr. Burkert.
Wow, it's hard to believe we're almost at the end of 2025, actually.
Final 5 seconds. Dowling with the ball. The Maroons shoot it. Here's Carmichael with it, and that'll do it. Final score, Dowling 68. West Des Moines Valley 47. So the Maroons of West Des Moines Dowling win the Battle of West Des Moines. Congratulations to head coach Kristen Meyer. And Dowling Catholic with the win tonight as the Maroons improve their record to 7-0, while the Valley Tigers record falls to 3-2. We're going to take a 2-minute break, Aiden Pugh. 2-minute break this time, and we'll come back. We'll total up our scoring in tonight's contest. But game one in the books, the Dowling girls defeating West Des Moines Valley 68-47. And we'll be back with our post-game show. We'll have final statistics and final comments before we go to the boys' game, which will start in about 20 minutes. So stay tuned. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Final in game one, Dowling girls 68, West Des Moines Valley 47. We'll return along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network after this 2-minute break.
Weekdays at 1 p.m., it's Dr. David Anders with Call to Communion. It's a live call-in show for non-Catholics and fallen away Catholics. Called to Communion on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Connecting people to Christ.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formalware, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formalware, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formalware, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com. Committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
Coming up Monday, Patrick Smedeke from the Diocese of Davenport shows how Advent can teach us an incarnational evangelization. Dr. Jim Blessman joins us fresh from his latest journey to help bless those in need in rural South Africa. Checking in with Joe Stopulos, plus we'll have all the news, sports, and weather, and Saint info to get your week started right.
The Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7, only on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Connecting people to Christ.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung, the candles burned bright, as faith filled the air on that holiest night. Then, what to our wondering hearts should appear? A gift for Iowa Catholic Radio's year-end appeal to keep Christ's message clear all year.
Share the joy of the season and give today at iowacatholicradio.com. Splash Seafood Oyster Bar and Grill, our sponsor, offers island-style cooking, cold water oysters, and seafood flown in daily. This Christmas season, Splash extends warm wishes to families throughout our community. Holiday party booking available at splash-seafood.com.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines alongside Mike Burkert, Mark Amadale. Our final score in game one, Dowling girls defeated Valley 68-47. After Valley outscored Dowling 16-8 in that fourth quarter, Mike. A nice little run by the Valley Tigers. They didn't quit and forced down to keep their starters in. Or some of their starters in, but
Valley played hard. I mean, they're a good team. If you look at the when you shared the rankings, there's only 3 undefeated teams. Well, 4 if they throw Waterloo Weston at number 14 that's undefeated, so they must not have played anybody really difficult yet.
Sure.
But there's a lot of teams that 1, 2, 3 losses that are in the top 15. So I think that's going to happen this year for the teams, I think, below maybe the top 2 or 3 or 4 teams. There's going to be a lot of parity at that level.
All right, let's take a look at the first half or the final game statistics. Unofficial, of course, as Mike Burkert. You did a pretty good job with that. I wish I could get my he's here, so he's not going to hear this. Our game 2 commentator that sits in with me, Coach Cataldo, he doesn't keep it like you. But go ahead and run him down there, Mike.
No, I think the big difference in this game was the shooting that we talked about. For the game, Dowling was 3 out of 12 from three-point range, but they were 26 out of 49 overall for 53%. You compare that to Valley, was 13 for 58 overall, which is 22%. So, and for Valley, the reason why they kept it somewhat in the ballpark, they had 10 out of 24 three-pointers, but they were 3 for 34 from the inside the arc. And if you go 3 for 34, we talked about the Dowling, the length that they had, the height advantage that they had. And Valley missed a lot of shots, both blocked and altered. So that, going 3 for 34 from the 2-point range, that makes it really tough.
And we talked in the pregame, Mike, about they put 20 on, now there's 10. So
holy smokes.
They're trying to get this game started here by 7:45. But back to the point we made in the pregame, Valley would come out and play a little zone. They were going to push the tempo. We saw them push the tempo, but we didn't see any zone by the Tigers that I can remember, Mike.
No, they didn't. They trapped. They ran and jumped from midcourt. They also, if somebody turned their back at the top of the circle, they would run somebody from the weak side and double team Dowling. A couple times they got turnovers on that, and a couple times Dowling made nice, a pass across and then a diagonal for an easy layup. So Dowling controlled the game offensively with their height and their three-point shooting. Katie Muller, nailed some nice shots and kept that spread out.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring before we conclude our game one. Again, the final score, Dowling girls defeat Valley 68-47. The Maroons improve their record to 7-0, and Valley falls to 3-2. And now let's take a look at the scoring for Valley. They had 2 players in double figures, led by Avery Moon with 13 points. Olivia Adams with 11. Rounding out scoring for Valley, Bailey Utoff with 9 points. 8 points for her youngest sister, Tinley Utoff, with 8 off the bench. And then 3 points for Tylee White and 2 points for... 9 points for Carrie Rose, 2 points for Bailey Utoff. Valley went 4 of 8 at the free throw line. For Dowling, the Maroons had 3 players in double figures, and Olivia Meredith just missed it by a point. Dowling was led by Katie Muller and her sister Ellie, 21 points each unofficially. Kevin Oddie might have a little different in his book, but that's what I have thus far, unofficial.
I'm going with yours.
Yeah, thanks. Nikki Muller with 11 points, so the Muller sisters lead the way today. Olivia Meredith off the bench with 9 points. 6 points for Maddie Rice, 2 points for Adrienne Sears. And Dowling went 9 of 16 at the free throw line. Maroons led 60-31 at halftime, and rather 38-24 at halftime. They led 60-31 at the end of the third quarter. Dowling outscoring Valley 22-7 in that third quarter, but Valley outscores Dowling 16-8 in the fourth quarter. Maroons win at 68-47. Mike Burkert, that'll wrap things up because we just got clipped in our pregame. Went from 20 minutes to 10, and Rob Deal's not even get the floor swept by then. So
yeah,
listen, we're on the road next. Our next 6 games are on the road. So I'll see you Tuesday night up at Johnston. And what a game, what a finish that could be.
That one now, the last I've got is Northwest 41, Johnston 38 with 3:32 left.
That'll be an awesome finish. So,
but there's a lot of dots here. So
there's more
updates.
More updates coming. All right, Mike. Thank you, and we'll conclude our post game. We'll talk to you Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Mike Burkert, my broadcast partner for Game 1. Dowling girls a winner. Final score 68-47. Dowling over Valley. We'll take a 1-minute break and bring in Jimmy Cataldo, and he will have a lot to say, I'm sure. So beware. And alongside Mike Burkert, Mark Amadil, Aiden Pugh, our studio producer. Back in 1 minute. Pregame the boys of Dowling Valley on Iowa Catholic Radio.
From Eddyville to Unionville and everywhere at iowacatholicradio.com or the Iowa Catholic Radio app. Listener-supported Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. iowacatholicradio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.